All right, so let's go over the KW app. Make sure we have it all set up.
On our phones?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So if you don't have it all downloaded already, it's this white KW app icon.
Got it.
And if you don't have it downloaded already,
I love Carol.
you would go to the App Store on your phones and search for. You can search for KW or Keller Williams. And
you
if you
spell it?
don't have it,
I'm just kidding.
Do you have it, Andrew?
KW.
Yeah.
Okay, we're all on the same page.
Alright, and then, yeah, you just download that top app there. So, reason why we need to connect this to our profiles is because really, anyone out there can just download this app and just, start using it. However, if we, us as the agents, if we don't, connect it to a profile to then be able to send it out to someone, it won't be able to link back to you.
So they won't know who they're dealing with.
Yeah, because anyone that just downloads the app from here, it's just open. It's not connected to any agent. It would just, but it would still let them use it because at the end, it's the goal is to have a working app for anyone that wants to use it. So if we open it up, for you guys, if it asks and you have a sign-in page, what you want to do is you want to actually create a new account.
So sign up.
Yeah, sign up on that page.
Yeah, I think I've been putting login, which was probably an issue.
Yeah, so when you sign up for the account on this page, and actually I'll join you guys with that. Here we go. So, yeah, on this page here, what we're doing is we're signing up for a new account.
Okay.
First and last name, whichever email address you would like to use, and then the password.
Would it be the email address that's on our business card?
So this is almost like we're creating an account for ourselves on the app. So you can use any email address you like. You can
Okay.
use your KW one, you can use your personal email.
Okay.
I would probably say your KW one if you ever get logged out of this app and trying to sign back in, to maybe try, to set it to that one in case it's just easier to remember, okay, I'm gonna use, it was the KW email that I used to sign up for an account on the app
Okay.
and,
That makes
be able to log in with it, maybe a little bit easier. So, I know in my case, I do have an account created. And so now, if we're past that screen, what we should see is,
Thank you. Thank you.
is the map here, or the map screen. So I'll wait till all you guys are on the same screen here.
Me, I'm here.
Alrighty,
Okay, I'm here.
cool.
Finally.
Hold on. I'm gonna take a minute, guys, I'm sorry. I'm there.
Alright, perfect. So then, we'll come back to the, how, the search and everything here. But then if we go to the more button on the bottom right corner,
More bottom right, more,
here's where we get into a bunch of the options for the app. What we're looking for is you should see your name at the very top of the page, and then right below that is it, is it saying, search for an agent or for a profile? So click on that section there to find an agent, and let me see if I can do it from here. So your screens will look just like this for a first time setup. You're gonna click find an agent, and then in the box there, go ahead and search for your name.
It already has my stuff in there, I think.
Okay, great.
So yeah.
Yeah, you got that hooked up.
First and last name?
Yeah, first and last name.
Okay.
Hey, that's me.
Yeah, that's Gary. No, just kidding.
That's scary. That is not Mike. So I always, some reason I have to use someone else's account because mine isn't like an agent account
Right.
of some sorts, and I don't actually come up in this list as an agent, which makes sense.
There's a few Sylvia Garcias.
Well, make sure you pick yourself, Sylvia.
Okay.
Yeah, and not it's there. Do you have your photo in your profile? And
No, I
like
want
that?
to.
Okay, yeah, we can set that up for you
Okay.
too, yeah. When you have a photo that you like to use.
I have it.
Put it in your profile.
Okay.
So then, only thing from here is once you're on your page showing your info,
Mhm.
you can click connect with, it says Garrett down here at the bottom of,
Okay.
on my page, but you would click that connect button.
Okay.
And then you're gonna confirm when it says.
I should be good, right? This is my notification.
Yeah, because you got yours all connected there before.
Mhm.
And so, once you do that on the previous page, we can go back to the more, with the more page. Now you see your name twice, one it's at the top and then the second time at the bottom, or right below that. So, now at this point, we've got it connected, which is great.
Not for me.
It's a different Sylvia?
No, it's, it doesn't show me, so how did you get to the previous page?
Oh, I just, I hit the back arrow and then it took me back out
Mm-mm.
on,
Go back one more. There you go.
Okay, twice.
once or twice maybe. So this is the connection step here. Now, on the same page here, and you can always get back to this at any time by going to the more button. And if you scroll down from the same page, you go down, you're gonna see the share the KW app option, third one from the bottom. What's really cool about this is if you click that button to share,
Mhm.
what it'll do is it'll automatically open your messages on your phone. So on iPhones, it looks like this. On Androids, it looks pretty close to this as well.
Mhm.
And you'll see that what it does is it pre-writes a message kind of in this section here. Okay, it's showing my mouse. And then you just pick where to send the message to. So then you can either send it to like one of your favorite contacts there or your recents, or under the, if you hit the messages, then you can pick from your list of contacts on your phone who to send it to. And and that's the message that it pre-writes there in the box. And what's special about it is that it's got a link here that is personalized just for you, or just for your profile. So it's how it's able to connect back to you once you send it out to your clients or your friends or whoever you're sending this app to. So I'll hit send, and so then that goes out. And then if we look at the messages, this is what shows up in their, in their messages on their end. Downloaded now. So it reads a little bit different on my phone, just because I sent it to myself. But usually it'll say, it won't say the same kind of message it does there. It'll say, download my app for a personalized experience. The message is a little bit different. Regardless, they get that, and then they can click on the link that gets sent to them. It'll take them to the App Store on their phone. They'll download it, just like the same way we just did. And then the main thing after they download it is that they have to sign up for an account themselves as well. So just like you guys did there, at the very beginning when you signed up for a new account, they also have to do that as well. And main reason is because, one, it lets them, use the app. And then two, it allows them to go through there and like actually save their searches, create favorites, the things that they're looking for on the actual app.
Can you see this?
And then, yeah, you can.
Okay.
And then, and the third reason is for that, is because once they sign up for an account, it's linked to your app, then it automatically redirects back to command,
Cool.
to your command contacts, which is really neat. Because then, and I'll show you guys, then it actually shows a history of everything that they were looking at. What day and even what time, like, down to like the exact minute that they
Will
opened
you like a
the listing.
notification or something?
You won't receive a notification, but you'll see the history of what they're looking at in their profile, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. So if we go back to the app here, the search or part of the app here is very pretty self-explanatory. It works like a lot of the other real estate apps, search apps that are kind of out there. It shows listings that are located near you, near your location, or you can do a search in a completely different city or state. So if I, for example, wanted to do a search for homes in the Portland, Oregon area, then I can do a search, and then all those come up. And of course I can go through and select things that come up here, and be able to kind of flip through them back and forth. If I wanted to use like filters to like narrow down what I'm looking at, those are all up in kind of the top of the page here. So we can limit it based off of price. So all the usual stuff that you would expect to narrow down like a real estate search, it's all there in the options up here at the top of the page. So it's it's what your clients or whoever you sent this out to can use to narrow down the search and be able to see what they be able to pull up what they want to see. So that's a lot of how how this works. And I'll actually I'll go through here and let me find a good example here, maybe. Well, a lot of the homes here are like apartments or like townhouses and stuff. All right, let's say it's that, for example. I'm gonna favorite that because I like homes like that, and I want to save that, and so then now it's saved. So it marks it off as like a little heart there. So now let's actually look at this on the agent side, on your side. So exit here. Now I'm logged into Garrett's account because of to show you guys what that looks like on the agent side.
Okay.
So let's look through here. Because you guys created an account and then we connected it to your profiles, you will probably see yourselves inside your own command account.
Oh, I already did.
So if you hadn't done that already, you're in there now because you just signed up for. Basically, you signed yourself up for your own app, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Let's have a look at this. So here's myself in Garrett's contacts. It automatically marked me as a lead.
Oh, it did that by itself?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
it marked me as a lead, and it marked this agent site connection option, so these two here.
Hmm.
So at a glance, if you're looking at all your contacts, you'll be able to tell apart which ones came through from like your app or through your website. The website works pretty much the same way. They sign up for an account there, and then they get, they get connected here in your contacts.
So the only real way we'll be able to see is we kind of have to go through our contact list and look for that little check mark.
Yeah, to be able to, look through there and see that. You actually, I stand corrected. You do receive notifications
Oh, okay.
about this.
Through the, oh, okay.
I just never see it because I can never connect it to my own account, my own personal account. But yeah, looking at this, in the notifications, you do see when that contact has logged in. That should apply to both the app and the website if, they log in to either one of those. And then, this is most likely from when I had connected Garrett to my app, once I got this notification as well. So it's great that you do receive the, those types of notifications. And if you guys use the command app, which is, a separate app from the one we're looking at today, if you have that, downloaded and you're logged into it, you should also receive the same notifications through there as well, just like we're here.
I have a question. What exactly is do you know what the Kel app is? Like K-E-L-L-E?
Yeah.
So every notification I get to the command, I get through that as well. What exactly does that app bring to the table?
So the Kelly app was meant to be like a virtual AI-based assistant. Think of like Siri, for example, but through Keller Williams. The idea was that you would have this app, you'd be able to ask it questions, just like you do Siri, and then it would be able to respond back to you with information through the Keller Williams system of things. I think they might be working on phasing that app out, since the command app has now been brought up.
So I can almost get rid of that app.
And because I'm pretty sure they're gonna tie in the functionality from Kelly
Just
in the
Which would
command.
make more sense.
Yeah, just because there really hasn't been that much development done to Kelly or anything like any big announcements or features brought into it, which leads me to believe that they are working on focusing just more on the actual command app.
So if I delete it, it should be fine?
Yeah, you should be fine with removing it, especially because you said you're getting the app. the
So yeah, I'll get a
notifications.
command notification,
For
and
both.
literally at the same time I'll get a notification from Kelly.
Yeah.
So.
So before the command app, to get these types of notifications from the command website was through Kelly. You had to
I
have
see.
Kelly instead. But now since they have the actual app out, we could use that instead. We don't really have to worry too much about using Kelly and what it did. So that was a lot of what I was able to do for that app.
Thank you.
Mhm. So, going back to the contact here, you can see that it does, anytime that the client or the user with the app is in there or logged in or active in the app, it'll update the recently active section out here in the main area. So we can see, was myself, I was active a few minutes ago under Garrett's contacts, so it shows me that. So then I can actually click into my my information here, and on here it tells me a lot of the same information. So I'm marked as a lead. I have that site connection. The lead source, it tells me I came through the Keller Williams app or the website, so you can see that, confirmation of that there. And then, over on the right side is where you find all of the activity. So, we can see here, because I had set this up, before. Or I ran through this example like a month ago, and it shows here, that I got added, this time on the 11th, and then, here's a couple of listings that I looked at. We came back today, we looked at this listing, and, so forth. Us on the agent side, we can actually look through these, we can actually click on those listings that show up in the timeline there, and then be able to actually pull them up on our end and see exactly what they were looking at, which is really cool.
That looks pretty.
It's a great app.
That it, that they, I think it's great that they, they have the connectivity between the two, the way that they do now, and this is, how it works. Because it didn't used to be this way.
Yeah.
A few years ago, it was a lot more complicated to be able to even get this far and see, oh, this is my client, they got connected to my app, and here's all the stuff they were looking at. Now it's much more, it's much easier to set up and to be able to look at.
So Mike, where's the property that you hearted a few minutes ago?
The one that I hearted,
It's right there. It says Mike's favorites. It's on top.
yeah, so it was,
I think those are all the same property.
yeah, these are all the same. It looks like it marked that I viewed it, and, I guess that I viewed it a second time.
Oh.
And then here I, updated, my favorites
I
list
see.
there. And it's nice, it even puts a little, a little heart mark next to each one of those.
Mhm.
Then I can, actually like really click on it and, be able to see, oh, this is what Mike was looking at. And all the information, photos, property details, that's all here. Where it's located on the map, kind of like what neighborhood it's part of. Even like nearby schools, both public and private. If there's any upcoming open houses for this listing, it shows them there. There's even a built-in, like a payment calculator. And it does this for every single listing too, not just, not just this one. But this is available through all those. But again, this is what we're looking at. On the app side of things, what your client's actually looking at, they have access to all the same information as well. It's just, we're looking at it here on through the page. Through the app, same functionality. So it's really nice, this how, how it connects through. And just the potential of what, what you have here. Because you can almost think of this as, sharing the app as, almost like a digital business card of sorts, because you can, easily share the app, and then, your information, your contact info, your name, phone number, email address, as long as it's updated in your profile, it's all there. And, should they look at something, should they want to reach back out to you through there, they'll have the ability to do that, since your info is all saved on there.
Mike, I have another question.
Mhm.
How can I put I need to update my license number, because that's the incorrect one, and I want to put my picture in there. How do I do that?
Okay, so in your profile, it's showing the wrong,
Oh, I think
license number?
It's a general one, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh,
I think you have to probably do it through command would be my guess.
yeah, that's correct. So, in the command website, to edit the photo, to edit, like the license number, anything like that. In command here, what you do is you click on the name on the top corner, and you would go down to the settings option. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's cool. I got a screen protector. So.
Not profile?
Not profile, but settings.
Yeah, I don't get that.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait, I'm in connect. Connect and command are two different, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me
Yeah,
go to
there's-
command. Okay, got it. Click my name, settings.
Mhm. And then once you're here, on this side, you're gonna click connect settings, and then marketing profile.
Sorry, connect settings, marketing profile. Mhm.
And then, so this is where, we're starting at the top where you can replace your photo or upload the one that you would want to add. They do have here like a recommended size. So if it's something smaller than that, then, you might have an issue uploading it,
Or a partial picture or something.
or it might look really blurry or something,
Yeah, mine looks funky.
yeah. Is it like stretched out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, with that,
Mhm.
totally like, separate topic, but you would want to, crop the photo, to be like more of like a square shape. I could, I could get into, that a little bit more after the
Oh, okay.
class.
Also,
So I don't get
because
that.
of mine.
Oh, yeah.
Just so
Okay.
I don't go too much off on a tangent with
Okay.
that. But I'll show you guys something you can do for that, for the photos.
Mhm.
But on the same profile page, if you scroll down from there, then you should see your license number section, where you should be able to edit that.
Garrett got blessed with a cool last name. Rough Realty Group. That is. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's I'm sure he gets that a lot, even though it's Garrett Rowe.
Oh, it's Row?
Rowe, yeah.
Oh. Isn't that how you spell Row also?
Yeah,
Okay, I thought, okay.
yeah. And that the beauty of the English language is that, you can have the same word spelled exactly the
Yeah.
same. Like,
So is it Row Realty Group?
yeah, Rowe.
That's, I gotta talk to him, we gotta market him a little better.
Garrett, you need to change the way you say your last name,
Right.
including your family and
Everybody.
everybody. Make sure, everybody. Make sure they're all included. It's rough now, not.
Yeah.
Mike, do you know the fax number to the office?
661 538 2808.
5382808.
That's the updated one, right? Because I think they changed it recently. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's like, well, we have like two that we can use.
Okay.
That was like one that we've had for a long time, the 2808 number, and then the other one is, kind of one a newer one that we've gotten.
Oh,
Yeah, but we can receive faxes to both numbers.
okay.
Yeah.
Mike, and there's a website on there, but it's not the one that's on my business card. Do I keep the one that's on there or put the one that's on my business card?
Let's see, because you got a domain with
Yes. The Casas.
with
Casas by GoDaddy?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Do you know? Do you have that hooked up at this point? Do you know?
What website does it say on there?
It says the https://sylviag.kw.com.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if I should do.
You did a GoDaddy one?
Yeah.
And it should be this, because if she did a GoDaddy, she just bought the domain, right?
I bought it.
Yeah. So you can put in your new one now,
Okay.
but likely if it hasn't been set up already, like I don't know if George did it for you or not, but we would link the domain that you have with this website.
Okay.
Yeah, just so that it connects to your KW website, which should be the one that's there now, the sylviag.kw.com.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So I'm gonna
so
change
we'll
it.
replace that, yeah.
Do I follow the HTTPS or do I do the www.casasbysylvia.com?
Do the HTTPS colon slash slash, and then the rest of the address,
Got it.
yeah. For that section. And then, really anything else that's on here,
Mhm.
is, further down from this area is like office info. So like the office name, the phone number, our address, things like that.
Do you know by heart the Market Center brokerage license number?
Yeah, that's right here.
013.
0137-8477.
8477, okay.
The fax number one more time, it's 661, is it 538?
538-2808.
Okay.
Alright.
Sorry, Mike, and I don't know if this was the plan of your class, but how do I link my business Facebook? Because it's I see here Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. I just have a Facebook for now.
Yeah. So what you need is the link. So if you look at this example here, like Garrett has Facebook.com, and then it's Row Realty Group is his page name or that he had set up.
Okay.
If you have a business page, you'll have something similar to that. You would probably easier to find it if you from your computer. If you go to Facebook and you get into your business profile from there, because then you should be able to see it like up here at the top of the address bar. Like once you get to it exactly,
Oh, I see.
yeah, and you'll be able to see what it's set to. From there, from Facebook. So this profile is, connects to the app. It also updates the website. So it connects to all those places from, just from here.
Okay.
All right. So kind of have, a lot of this covered here. And it's really the gist of the app and how it connects to Command is, as soon as you start sharing it, it's getting out there. And the cool thing too is if your clients also share the app, because, it's exactly like what we have. If they share that too, to someone else, then it'll still link back to you because they're still sharing your link from their app, even though they have it on their phone. So that's the cool like added kind of effect of sharing, because then if they know how to share it, then they
It's
can
like a
also
domino effect with that.
Yeah. And be able to have it with them and share it to whoever they see would be able to use it. And also another cool note is, by using this technology that we have, we're keeping everything in-house. We're not, we're not having to resort to outside apps and services, Zillow, Trulia, Redfin, Realtor,
Okay.
all those things which are only trying to, hurt our agents,
Right.
take business away from them rather than, empower them.
Right.
Not like what we have here with Keller Williams and the
Right.
tools and the technology platform that.
We get the same thing, or maybe even better. Definitely even better.
Definitely better because we have, it feeds, it all connects back to Command,
Mhm.
which, you know, is your contacts, is your transactions, is your marketing, it's, you know, everything like that all in one. Is the really awesome part about how all this works. So that's, yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, I can get into the other app a little bit.
The other app? What other?
Yeah,
Oh, the command app.
the command.
Okay,
app,
I don't
yeah.
have that one, so let's do it. But don't forget after class, I want to start sharing the KW app, but I don't want to send it out without my picture on there.
Got it, yeah. So we'll get into that too here. Okay, so let me connect my phone.
I didn't even know there was a command app.
Right? Okay, so again, same idea, go to your app store, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
so you would wanna go to your app store, and you can search KW command,
KW.
and it'll look, just like this. It'll be a red icon with the white, KW on there.
So KW command mobile?
I just searched KW command and it comes up.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting it. Okay.
Alright. So the KW command app is, is exactly what it's, what it means by its name. It's the mobile, version of KW command.
Mhm.
And for this app, you would log in with your command login and password. So
Mm.
that is actually the same.
Okay.
So if you have that, then you should be able to log into this straight away. Oh, there it goes. And so, once you're logged in, then you'll have, then you'll see this. So, I'll let you guys know that the command app is fairly new. Came out about 3 months ago at this point. Came out like in December, so it's still fairly new. And the functionality or the features that it has in it are still, there's still not a ton you can have through here. However, what you do get access to is access to your contacts and access to your tasks from where the app is now. So once we're logged in, the main screen that we see is we see our tasks added up at the top. We see a section on who to contact right below that. And then below that, some other things to know, which birthdays are coming up in the next 30 days, anniversaries, and even what we received for profit share the last time that profit share, checks were sent out, which is every 21st of the month, yeah. So you can even, have a glimpse of, some of that information right from the page here. If I get into the contacts, which is also at the bottom, all your options are at the bottom of the page.
So what? I'm okay.
You okay? Yeah. If I click the contacts option, then this will actually show me all of the contacts that I have in my command account.
Okay.
I only have 5 in mine, so that's why I only show 5.
Mhm.
But if you have 500, if you have 5,000, they'll all be here exactly how they show up in your command website. And if you click on each contact, you'll see, it'll look a little bit different, but all the same information is all there. So the contact's name, their phone number, email address, home address if you have that. If you have them connected to any neighborhoods, you know, all of that is available through here. Same with the option to view the timeline of their activity, what smart plans you have them on, any notes or tasks. You know, you see all of those sections across the top of the page. One really cool thing about how this app works, and you get access to it from this page as well. Yeah.
Sorry, it blew my mind. How does it know that I contacted someone 2 days ago? Cause I just looked up one, right? And I was like, let's look up John. And it says last contacted 2 days ago. I didn't use the app to call him.
So likely what it did was it recognized the same phone number,
Huh?
because you have them in your contacts on your phone.
On my phone?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it recognized that it's the same phone number as you have them with
Whoa.
command. Which is actually something I'm gonna show you guys here. Actually, I didn't know it went that far,
Mhm.
but that's really cool that it did. Or, yes, you didn't go into command and like, in
No.
their details and
No.
put that in?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, because that would have been like a manual.
Yeah.
Yeah,
feel like
you would
it's
have
not
put that in
consistent.
manually, yeah.
I feel like I've seen it sometimes, but I feel like it's not.
That's pretty
consistent.
cool. I was like,
That's
what?
creepy.
Yeah, that's weird.
Now that's creepy.
Cool, kinda creepy.
Wow.
The-
Hi, can you download that from a spreadsheet?
Your contacts? Was that, you talking about your contacts, Roland?
Yes.
Yeah? Well, you would have to, you'd have to get your list of contacts and move them into a template for command in order to import them into command. It's a bit of a process, but you know, there is a way to do that, by doing that. Okay, let me, so from the, you know, touching on that point there, Sylvia, from the contacts page here that we're looking at, if you can see on Armando's contact that I have here, I see an option for phone, there's a message option, and then there's an email one next to it. If you don't have a phone number or an email address, then all the options will be grayed out. Like I can't touch them like I can with the other 4 people here. But I can with Armando because I have a phone number in there for him. And what I can do is I can actually hit the call button. It'll ask me, you know, which phone number in his profile do I want to dial. And I'll say, you know, yeah, let's call the number there. You know, it's calling, da-da-da.
Does that call through, that calls through your Twilio number though, huh?
This actually calls through your cell phone.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
your actual cell number. Because all it's doing is saying, you know, hit call, there's a number, and then use my actual phone.
Oh, you get to choose?
Well, the part that you choose is if you have more than one phone number for this person, is
Oh,
when
I
this
see.
comes up. So the number that I dialed was the number I had saved in here. And the number that it called from was my cell phone, because it went directly through it. So let's say, you know, I made that call, talked to Armando. As soon as I was done, I hung up the call. Then the app shows me this here. It says if I would like to add an activity. Would you like to add this call to Armando's timeline? And I can say yes. Because it knows I hit that call button
Right.
and I made a call. It logs the interaction as a call here. It puts the date, you know, for today. And then what was the outcome? Yeah, we talked and
Ooh, I like that.
talked
Ooh, I like that.
Armando.
Like that stuff?
Yeah.
And, liked it. Very nice. And said,
Sounds like a class.
to
Hello?
call him back
Hey, did you call through my phone number?
Monday. So I can, leave a note in here along with all
But
this,
it was my
Okay.
phone number?
and then I can hit save on the top right corner,
Okay.
and it tells me that the
Right,
activity
right.
was added. And then now, if I were to repeat the same thing with the message option, I actually get, two options when it comes to that. If I have the Twilio number, set up, the option to send through that Twilio
Oh.
text number comes up there. Or I can use the second option, which is just through my own phone. So I'd wanna do that instead, in this case. Because then, it just opens up my messages and it can say, hey, Armando, for example.
This is so exciting, not gonna lie to you.
Which? Oh, okay. But you can see there, it sends the message through, and again, if I go back into command, it would say, do I wanna add this text to its timeline? I'd say yes. I sent, and same thing, I can save that. That gets added. And even with the email one at the end, do that. It'll ask me which email I want to send it to, so, again, the one that I have here for him. And automatically, depending on what mail app you have on your phone or which one you use, it should open up in that app, whatever your default email app on your phone may be. And, I can, do that, send him an email. And once again, I go back into command, it's gonna ask me if I wanna add that as a interaction. So now if I go back into Armando, click into his timeline, and then there we go. Those are the two interactions that I had logged for him today. By default, it just shows the timeline as the last 7 days. So if you're looking here and you notice, I don't see everything that I had sent him, I would just change that to, all, for example, and then, I get the rest of anything else that I have sent him or logged as an interaction on this page. So I can see, those two are there, and, anything that I may have done or sent him before is all gonna be in here as well. So you get a total, complete timeline of the activities and things that you, not only from the app and then looking at homes and, saving stuff, but then also this part of it too, where you're communicating with them, calling, text, sending emails. You're coming back into command and you can save all that here, just for your own, tracking purposes. And then, when it comes to that, it updates here when they were last contacted, because we really did. We just called them 2 minutes ago. So they're, last contacted 2 minutes ago. So even like on the main page, you would see that through there. And we're only looking at this through the app. If I were to, switch back to the website, this time I would actually log into my account here. Because I do have that. And I look at Armando, last contacted 3 minutes ago, click into him, and here's all the same stuff, just called him, and it allows the message, and then I sent him a text.
Sweet.
So you can see all of that right from here.
Yeah. Excellent.
It's, super cool stuff, when it comes to all this. That's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys, mainly the first app, that,
Mhm.
to have that hooked up,
Mhm.
and, you pretty much don't have to, reset that or do that again, not unless you probably deleted the app and reinstalled it. You might have to go through the same steps of signing back in and then just checking to see if you're linked in the profile, or, you get a totally different phone or something, that's probably the only time you'll have to do that.
Okay.
But,
Thank you, Mike.
Cool. All right, so, end this